Welcome to Smart Stock Watch. Today is May 2nd, 2025, and we're diving into the first quarter earnings report of Telephone and Data Systems, or TDS. Joining us is John, senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. TDS has released their Q1 2025 earnings, and there's a lot to unpack, from revenue figures to strategic initiatives.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. TDS reported total operating revenues of $1,154 million for the first quarter of 2025, which is a 9% decrease compared to the same period last year. John, what are your thoughts on this decline?
The decline in revenue is primarily due to the divestiture of non-strategic assets and a decrease in U.S. cellular and TDS telecom revenues. The net income also swung to a loss of $10 million, translating to an EPS of 9 cents, compared to a profit of $12 million and an EPS of 10 cents last year.
That's quite a shift. How is the company addressing these challenges?
TDS is focusing on its fiber broadband strategy and tower business, which are expected to support its transformation. The company is also executing strategic transactions, such as the sale of U.S. Cellular's wireless operations to T-Mobile, which should help streamline operations and potentially unlock shareholder value.
EPS forecast and analyst expectations. Analysts had forecasted an EPS of 2s for TDS, but the actual EPS came in at 9 cents. What does this discrepancy tell us, John?
This significant miss indicates that the market may have underestimated the impact of TDS's strategic divestitures and operational challenges. The company is undergoing a transformation, and these short-term setbacks are part of that process. However, it also highlights the need for TDS to manage expectations better and communicate its strategic direction clearly to investors.
Strategic initiatives and future outlook. Moving on to strategic initiatives, TDS is making significant strides in its 5G deployment and fiber broadband strategy. Can you elaborate on these efforts?
Absolutely. TDS is actively deploying its 5G mid-band network, which enhances capacity and speed for mobility and fixed wireless customers. Additionally, TDS Telecom added 14,000 marketable fiber service addresses in Q1, which is a crucial part of their growth strategy. The tower business also saw a 6% increase in third-party rental revenues, indicating healthy demand.
And what about the pending transaction with T-Mobile?
The sale of U.S. Cellular's wireless operations to T-Mobile is expected to close by mid-2025. This transaction is pivotal, as it will allow TDS to focus on its core businesses and potentially return value to shareholders through special dividends.
Key takeaways. In summary, TDS is navigating a challenging period with a focus on strategic transformation. Despite the revenue decline and EPS miss, the company's efforts in 5G deployment and fiber expansion are promising. John, any final thoughts on TDS's investment prospects?
While the short-term outlook is challenging, TDS's strategic initiatives could position it well for future growth. Investors should keep an eye on the execution of these plans and the completion of the T-Mobile transaction.
Thank you, John, for your insights. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on TDS's performance in the comments below.